Welcome to the Startup Funding Espresso. I'm Halti Martin, the host of this show where we talk about raising funding for your startup and the time it takes to have an espresso. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Halti Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot of startup funding and investing. There are many sources of capital. There are family and friend loans, there are bank loans, there are revenue share loans, and there are equity investments in the form of convertible notes and equity ownership. And there are various combinations of the above. The key is to figure out the end game for the business and ask how you plan to pay back the investor. If you plan to keep the business for the next 20 years, then a loan would be best so you can pay off the investors in a timely manner. If you plan to build a business that you will sell for a nice gain, then equity is a candidate. Once you know how the startup will finish, you can choose the appropriate source of capital for your needs. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start up something today. Halti Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinions of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon for the basis of investment decisions.